up, YouTube? It's your girl Queen Imani, and we are back at it again with another video. My face is getting so freaking swelly. I'm really just getting this pregnancy face. I'm actually now about to be 30 weeks. I'm so excited, but I just been knocked out. I have not been able to even think about recording because I've been so sleepy. But you know, I wanted to make sure to post once at least every week to stay consistent. So let's get this video started. So today, guys, it's actually another story time. So this is about one of my worst hairdressers ever. Growing up, I've always had a way to find that one bad hairdresser. So it was kind of like, even recently I still had a bad hairdresser. Not like this time, but like early on in my pregnancy, I remember I had a bad hairdresser. And when I freaking discovered how stuff could happen with, like, people could be petty, and then next, you know, some hairdressers are sneaky. So, you know, let's just get this video started. So when I was growing up, I believe I was kind of still in elementary going towards middle school. So I was kind of like in the early on middle school, but not yet into the full. So I was still kind of getting, you know, ponytails and stuff like that. Just, you know, regular kid stuff. So when I went to the hairdresser one day, my mom actually brought me, and she requested for me to get this new different style, but she wanted me to get something still kind of like what I always get, but this time she wanted me to go to like hairstyles, because I never was the type to want to get my face wet. Like, and I still don't like it, like putting my head in the sink, or, you know, like putting your head in a tub of like sink and you just let the water on your face. I can't do that. Okay. And I think it's because I almost drowned as a kid. So it was like after when I almost drowned, that thing kind of made me have a fear of water more. So anytime I have to like even deal with seeing water, I just be freaking out. But it's like kind of high spaces when you on bridges and you have to look down, or you just have a huge thing just splash on your face. Like even with at places like at Wild Adventure, I don't know, I forgot what it was called, but here's a picture of it, you know, like the big cup, and it drains on your head. I didn't even want to play in that because I did not like how the water fell on my face though. So I guess that's just how I always will be. But back to the story. When I was growing up, I never liked getting water in my face. So my mom would end up taking me to a hairstylist because she knew that in order for her to be able to even wash my hair or try to style it, she would have to probably take me to a beautician. Cause right there we didn't, I didn't like putting my head in the sink. I didn't like putting my head down. I didn't like the water in my face. I promise you, I would get probably almost over 5 towels just on my face, just so I don't get water in it. But in some way, it still always gets in my face. Yeah, but she did that. So after when we went to the hairdresser, she went to, you know, like the little inside shops at the stores. So we kind of had like, we didn't really make it a point. No, it wasn't even a walk-in, it was an appointment. So we had scheduled for somebody to do it. They said they had a hairdresser and everything, and she knew what she was doing. Well, she didn't really know what she was doing. My mom kind of first had, she always sits in the sits in the salon with me when I'm getting my hair, because she want to make sure that she watches what they're doing. But when I was about to get my hair done, I went, like, we went to the salon, and then, you know, she got me in a chair and everything. So my hair was already picked out because my mom always made sure to detangle it. She always made sure to detangle it no matter what, because you know they always want you to have your hair detangled before you even get it done. I did that. I remember even just talking to the lady, and she was just like, okay, we about to do this. So the first part, it wasn't really that bad. It was like, you know, the lady was really heavy-handed, I'm gonna say that. And she was kind of like an average size lady. She wasn't really big, but she was, you know, she knew she had a little weight on her. So she kind of like was kind of just average size. I wouldn't really expect for her to be so heavy-handed, but you know, you can have really skinny people and they could be heavy-handed. I'm just saying, I'm just used to all my family that did my hair, even the ones that actually had to do my hair, they were always heavy-handed and you had to have that grip. So I was like, okay. But you know, the first steps, you know, always is make sure it's combed out, detangled. So that part I believe was good, because all my mom really did was always just kind of put my hair in like 4 ponytails or put it in one like big ponytail, and all you had to do is just comb the back out and then just make sure you could just still get to the hair, and it usually was always good. So we did the main part, which is like washing it, so that was already the best option. After that, she then washes my hair. She still kind of was rough on my head still, but it wasn't really too bad to the point where I couldn't take it. So I was like, okay. And then the thing was, after she washed it and then put it in the dryer for like, I believe, a deep condition and stuff, and then put it back in like in water. So we went over to her station, the first thing she even did was kind of like get a comb and was combing it hard. And I was like, okay, I'm very tender-headed. So when I have pain, I'm not going to really want you on my head anymore because I'm feeling hard pain. I'm not going to want to deal with that. But she kept saying, beauty is pain, it's going to hurt to look beautiful. So I'm just sitting here. I'm feeling like I want to cry, but I didn't really say nothing. So when she was doing my hair and stuff and it was hurting, later on, she then still kind of like doing my hair, and my mom had already saw her doing my hair, so she was like, I just want you to do this. So I'm guessing my mom wanted me to do like a little ponytail style so I can wear it at school and different things. So she wanted me to just get that. So the lady said, okay, I got you. It's one quick thing to always remember. When you get your hair done, you're always going to be charged primarily, unless the hairdresser is doing it out of their heart. But you can't really do that you can't, like hair schools, you can't do that. You have to get somebody that already agrees, that's already a beautician, that already knows what they're doing and everything that they want to be doing. So I talked to the lady, didn't even ask my mom or anything, because that was a night also of a girl's prom, so you know they were all getting ready. So my mom had to go back into the store, just kind of on her phone at first, so she didn't really know. She looked at everything the lady was doing, but my mom had told her, she was like, well, I gotta go in the store for a second, so I'll be back. Well, when my mom had left, the lady was kind of trying to already comb through my hair and trying to like break it down and different stuff. It seemed like she was struggling, that's all I'm gonna say. But the moment after she was trying to blow it out and different things, and my mom said she left, all I heard was snips. I couldn't even see myself in the mirror because I couldn't see nothing that was really happening. I just was facing the other direction. So I'm like, my mom gonna be mad. And the thing is, I didn't even see hair coming down yet. So I just heard the snips, but I knew it was another girl right next to me that was getting ready for her prom and stuff. So I'm like, you know, I already know from the start that if, you know, I'm hearing snips, she probably cutting her hair. Well, I had to think about something. The girl hair, and before I even got to look at the hair that was on the ground, the girl hair that was getting done was already straight. So her hair was already straight. Her hair was, I believe it was even just like her getting finishing a sew-in. So it wasn't even nothing getting cut. It was just, her hair was already fully straight. So you could tell that if somebody cut her hair, it wasn't gonna be light balls, because I'm guessing it's called 4C hair, because it's like really shrinkage. So it's like looks short, but then when you blow it out, it then gets longer. I then am just thinking to myself, this lady is cutting my hair. And I'm like, I didn't really want to say nothing yet. But, you know, with me being young, I'm kind of always was the type of person that I didn't tell nobody what was going on. You know, you really can't speak up for yourself, especially when you're really small. So you just kind of just sitting there, and I can't see what the lady's doing. But obviously, I know what the lady's doing. Then I finally be able to kind of turn to a section, but I'm able to look down, and all I see is hairballs everywhere. And I'm like, I'm first trying to make sure to compromise in my head that, did she just cut my hair, or is she cutting somebody else's hair? So I'm looking at the girl next to me. I see her hair is straight. She's getting it flat iron. Nothing's being cut. So, you know, I'm just saying, okay. So it couldn't be hers, because there's literally no hairballs. And if you know her hair is already straight, how could her hair all of a sudden be curly? So I'm thinking in my head like, no, she didn't cut my hair. She didn't cut my hair. I look in the mirror, and I look at the lady hand of what she put down. All I see is the scissors, like those, you know, those silver scissors. I'm looking like, my mama gonna be mad, because my mom never liked nobody cutting my hair. She always just liked somebody that just wanted them to wash it, do it, and that was it. Tell me, my mom basically came back in, but it was almost like the lady was partially onto my hair. So the lady then started kind of wanting to do the ponytails after that. So she was trying to do the twist, trying to do the twist, trying to do the twist, trying to do the twist. It was kind of like, she kind of was almost already done with the twist. But that's when my mom came back in. And the lady had already kind of started sweeping the hair up. But when my mom came in, she already saw the hair, and she was like, what happened to my daughter's hair? And I'm like, oh, okay. The lady was like,
well, nothing. She's doing, her hair's doing. My mom said, did you cut my hair?
All I know is they're like, okay, let's just talk in the back. My mom and that lady almost got into a fight. The person that mom, he had to grab my mom and legit had to try to drag her out, because the woman takes off her wig and saying, okay, you know, or try to put her hair up. It's already almost over. So my mom didn't pay nothing, you know, she didn't pay nothing for the hair, I'm guessing, or she probably got a refund. But it's something always about that store, and I thought years ago it would be better, like a better experience, probably going back, because, you know, none of the stylists and people were there. I basically went through the same thing again this year. They cut my hair. It was like, we need to cut it, but I don't know. The lady told my mom what we needed to do, and my mom and her got in that altercation. Then she had to get pulled out of the scene, because my mom would have probably went to jail that day, and the lady would have probably, well, honestly, they were both fighting, so it was kind of like each person on each person. So, you know, you can't really say she attacked her. But one thing is, my mom will swing on somebody if she gets to that point. So that's that's already known that that person probably would have had a black eye soon if they didn't take her away from her. But my hair was cut, and when we got back home, my mom was so upset. So we went to my grandma's house, and she just had got all her hair stuff and did my hair herself. And after a long while of that, my mom really just always been the type to make sure that wherever I went, always watch when I get my hair. And that's something that I had to start learning myself. I'm just now trying to do it. It's like when they be like, oh, we can do this, oh, we can do that. Only reason I'm really not letting somebody cut my hair, but I want to make sure that they don't cut it too far. I'll make sure I trust them, because I want to make sure I get my full hair back on course, and then after that I'm not gonna cut it no more. But I promise, just always be watchful of who you let do your hair, because people will try to use you over that. But that's the video, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we are